Welcome back, leaders. I'm Robin Altman, and this channel takes on all things leadership for leaders, founders, executive leaders, HR and learning development professionals, and anyone who's dedicated to leadership development either for themselves and/or their teams and organizations. In today's video, we're going to talk about how frustrating it is when you're asked for advice, you give it, and then people don't follow through. Has this happened to you? I can't tell you how many times I've heard leaders share this same challenge. They say, I walked into a meeting, everyone asked me for my advice, I gave it to them, they all nodded. 1 month later, nothing's done. When you approach them about this, they tell you about some roadblocks they hit, or why it won't work in their situation, or other factors involved that complicate things. Or they couldn't get the other team on side. So why did they ask you in the first place? It's largely because while your people respect your knowledge and experience and may very well think, even in their own heads, that they want the answer, in fact, they really don't. Most of the time, what people do want is the opportunity to talk it out and think things through to find a way forward that fits with their unique situation and context. Now, I can already hear some people saying, whoa, who has time for all these kinds of meandering conversations? Well, if you don't have time, think about how much time was wasted in the month that things didn't get done. One of the mistakes leaders make is that we put on our expert hats. We hear a little and we fill in the blanks with a bunch of assumptions that may or may not be true for the other person, the other team, or the current situation. Once that train has left the station, we may think we're offering good advice to solve their problem because it's worked that way before for years, right? But we've actually veered off track of what's really going on beneath the surface. So what to do instead? That's where we use the coach approach to leadership. As coaches, we focus on listening, hearing the leader behind the issue, supporting them to think things through, and find their own pathways to solutions. And why does this work? Well, the mere opportunity to have you as a sounding board, asking open questions and prompting their thinking is empowering and proves that they have their own internal resources to do this for themselves. They may even come up with solutions that you could never imagine because they're actually in it, living it, and you're not. There's an expression I love. People own what they create. When people come up with their own solutions, it augurs well for everyone because the more confident people become in thinking things through, the more empowered and engaged they become, and the less they'll require of you in the long run. And then you can get on with all of your other leadership responsibilities versus getting caught up in the weeds. So the next time that you're asked for advice, hold off on giving it as long as you possibly can. Take the time to ask questions to support the person in thinking it through for themselves. And you'll have just used the coach approach to leadership. If you give this a try, I'd love to hear how it goes for you. It's great to have you here, and please let me know if this insight was useful for you. My goal is always to bring you the best shares from the Coach Leader's Chair. Let me know if there are any topics you'd like me to cover by leaving a comment below or sending me an email through my website, radiatecoaching.com. And I'll look forward to seeing you again on Radiate TV. Bye for now.